Hello and welcome. Today we are going to do question 5, database. Database, an example of database is Microsoft Access, and that is the one that we use for CAPS. Now in your Access you have 4 objects. You can have tables, queries, forms and reports. You will be given 2 tables. One table is where you will be making changes in design view or datasheet view, and the other table will be for your other objects that you are going to use. So in case you make an error in here, it won't affect your other objects. Okay, let us begin with question 1. 5.1. Open the table 5.1 in design view. Set the surname field so that the field cannot be empty. When they say something cannot be empty, okay, first of all, let's go to design view and we go in the surname field. It cannot be empty, meaning the required needs to be changed to yes, because we require data entry in this field. 5.1.2, change the field size for the name field to 20. So name field, change this to 20. Insert an appropriate validation rule for the start date field that matches the validation text. Because the company opened on 15 March 2012, your start date should represent a date that is after the 15th of March 2012. Because as you can see, this is the starting date of employment. Obviously, if someone started working in this company, if the company only opened on the 15th of March 2012, then the person would have started working on or after. So your validation rule will be greater than or equal to, meaning including the 15th of March or anything after that. Remember, in Access, when we quote a date, we quote it with a hash, and then we say 15/03/2012, and then we end the hash. All right. Next one. Set an appropriate data type for a cell number field. We've done this in Excel as well. Your cell phone number should always be a short text and not an auto number, because we will not be doing any calculations on a cell phone number. It does not need to be a number. All right. And then as you can see, this is only 1 mark. If it were 2 marks, you need to go and change this to 10. 5.1.5, create an input mask for the access code field in the following format. 2 compulsory letters followed by the @ sign, followed by at least 3, but possibly 4 digits. So your 2 compulsory letters, we are going to refer to our input mask sheet, character sheet. Okay, the question is 2 compulsory letters. Your 2 compulsory letters are 2 L's, right? Then we have the @ sign. The @ sign meaning we need to show the @ sign as a literal character. So you can either use this one, causes the character that follows to be displayed as the literal character, or even this in inverted commas. And lastly, we need at least 3, meaning 3 digits are compulsory and the 4th one is optional. So 3 compulsory digits, entry required, that's why it's a 0. And the 4th one is optional, not required, that's a 9. So in our access code, in the input mask, we are going to put in, let's see again, we need 2 L's. We need the @ sign, we can put that in inverted commas. And we need 3 compulsory digits, which is 3 zeros, and 1 optional digit, which is a 9. Okay, create a combo box for the position field with the following options: manager, administrator, and accountant. There's two ways of doing this. You can either go to lookup and change this to a combo box, change this to a value list, and then type your options in here in inverted commas separated by semicolons. Or maybe this is easier, go to the lookup wizard here and say we don't want the values from another table or query. We want to type in the values. We say next, and this is where you will type in the values. Limit to list, meaning can the people add their own option if they wanted to? So no, we only want those three options. So we say limit to list and then we finish. And now you see this table and we go to position. It gives us these three as an option. Insert a new field called ID photo and set an appropriate data type for this field. Your ID photo, you just type that in here. And our appropriate field would be an OLE object or an attachment. All right, and that is your table. Your table is done. Let us move on to the form. I'm going to open the form in design view, right click design view, and then we can look at the instructions. First one, insert a title, traveler information. So we want the title here, as you can see it is in the header section. So remember, for calculations we use a text box, and for normal text we use a label. And our heading is traveler information. Next thing, place a rectangle control as a border around the 4 fields as shown above. As you can see, before I move on, this needs to be larger and centered and all of those things. Maybe increase the font size and make it bold, make it black so that it looks like what we have here. Right, place a rectangle control. So in here we need to place a rectangle control, which is this one. As you can see, it says rectangle around these 4 fields. Okay, then insert the current date in the footer of the form in the same format as shown above. So we want it in this specific format. In here we can add a text box, or we can just go to date and time. And we select the format that we want. We do not want the time, do not include the time, and say OK. And it's here. You can just cut and paste it here. And as you can see, it asked for a function. This is a function. Just like in Excel, how you have equal to today, open and close bracket, in Access we have equal to date, open and close bracket. And you see when I change the view, there's the date in that specific format. Okay, we can save and close. Then we create a query. Create a query based on the table data. Display only name, surname, date of birth, and destination island fields. I like to use the query design. You're welcome to use the wizard, whatever you find easier. Name, surname, date of birth, destination. Okay, these are the fields that need to be shown. Remember, we can also add other fields for other criteria that we need to add in. Include those, only those travelers going to Bora Bora Island or Cyprus for a fishing holiday. So before you do anything here, you must first inspect your table. We want all those that are going to Bora Bora Island or Cyprus that are going for fishing. So here we're going to add, you see here, destination island is already there, and then we have the leisure activity. So here I'm going to add the leisure activity. I'm going to let it show for now. So here we want Bora Bora Island. Okay, and if I click somewhere else, you'll see it there. It adds the inverted commas, and then we say or Cyprus. Remember, you can always increase the length here just to have a look at what we have here. Why didn't I put the or here? Because if I put the or here and you add fishing here, it will only be for the Bora Bora Islands. Maybe you can add Bora Bora Island and Cyprus, and then here you put fishing and then fishing again. But I just put it in one line so that I don't have to put fishing twice. But it's still correct either way. So we can do it like this, or you can do it like this and it's still correct. Okay, let's run and see. There's our destination islands where the people want to go for fishing. But remember, this one is not supposed to be shown. I just left it on show for the sake of checking whether it is correct or not. Alright, and those are your 8 marks after you display the surname field in alphabetical order. So the surname must just be sorted to ascending. Let's run. Alphabetical order. It's done. Done and dusted. 27 marks in the bag.